Alright, Shalom. I come to you in this video in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash Kahala Yahweh Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Salutes to the Akim that are out there that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. It's the brother Rami here from the GMS London Forecasters Camp. And pretty much I ain't really got a title for this lesson, but it's going to be a quick one. And I just wanted to hit a couple of things to highlight how sneaky this devil is, okay? Because what it will do is there's a phrase in Latin that we're well familiar with, which is order ad chaos, which is basically maintain order or bring about order via or through chaos, man, you know. And that's one of Esau's prime tactics, to bring order through chaos, okay? Now, I want to hit this quickly, the Shamima Begum story. And it's all bullshit, it's all set up, man. But, you know, the majority of people will feed into it. Oh my God, you know. And they create this chaos, right? And then there's the split. Some people saying she should come back, some people saying she shouldn't. She basically left 4 years ago. I ain't gonna read the whole thing, it's pointless, man. But just to get it on the screen so you know I ain't chatting shit. She left the UK like 4 years ago to go and join ISIS, but she wants to come back. And pretty much she said all she was a housewife over there when she went to join the Islamic State in Syria, okay? And pretty much she wants to come back now, and her citizenship has been revoked. So that's it for her, right? But you know, when Sky News interviewed her, she said that she hasn't got a problem with any of anything that ISIS does. And anyway, ISIS is a project, man. Okay, it's a project of the secret services. It's not like some opposing group that's trying to fight the Western world. That's some bullshit. Okay, it's just a project section. Once again, order ad chaos, create apparent chaos via which you have underlying order throughout, man, and for the people. Anyhow, she's apparently gone over there for ISIS, and pretty much she wants to come back. And when they interviewed her, she said that she hasn't got a problem with Islamic Sharia law, which permits beheading people. Now, I ain't gonna get into the nitty gritty of that, but from a Western point of view, that's absurd, okay? Now, man, the story's so pathetic that for those of you whose your eyes are open, man, you have to laugh at this, man, you know, because it's so pathetic. And to think that it's actually, you know, got the nation thinking that this would actually go down is just stupid, man. It's all a setup, man, you know. But anyhow, there's multiple purposes to this, and one of them is this: the demonization of any how could I say, Semitic belief system or faith, man. Because Christianity is supposed to be a Abrahamic Semitic faith or Shemitic faith, okay? Likewise with Judaism, likewise with Islam, okay? They're meant to be the three main Semitic faith systems or belief systems, right? But what they're really doing is they want to shut down all sorts of truth. You know, they want to shut down all sorts of truth that may stem from any of these Semitic religions, all right, and then just make it a global one world order religion, if I could say that, one world religion, which would be the Catholic Church, which is what they want, okay? Because the word Catholic means universal. So just one whole thing to sweep across the whole planet Earth, which really has nothing to do with the Bible. It's to do with Catholic, no, that's not the word. It's to do with Catholicism, which has nothing to do with the scriptures, okay? Because they want to paint Islam to be, this one God Allah, you know. Judaism, this one God Hashem, okay? Christianity is just a free for all. But then they would, because when you understand that Judaism and modern day Christianity and what do you call it, and Islam all stem from the Catholic Church. So once again, order ad chaos, man. You know. So that's what the scripture says. Is this the man that's is this the man that's caused kingdom to shake? You know, people to fear and tremble. Because at the end of the day, it will all come out that it's all Esau, man. It all goes back to him. You know. But bottom line, they want to demonize. They're using their own project, aka ISIS, to demonize a certain group of people, right? And call them and create something called terrorists, man. Your modern day terrorists that want to infiltrate the country. Now, do you really think this goes as far as Shamima Begum, one of their probably paid off agents? No, it goes much deeper than that. They want to get at the men of the truth, alright? Because they started to put us on the news now, doing interviews with Israelites, and you know, the higher ups have said, alright, the higher ups of the media have said, alright, cool, put the spotlight on the Israelites now, okay? You know, put the spotlight on them. But then they can't just use that as the main pushing point. They have to have something else that's already been in circulation, aka Project ISIS, aka Project Islam, aka Project Terrorists, okay, with the veils on and the daunting clothing that they put the stigma about, okay, or stigma on, I should say, to perpetuate and to then lead on to the thread that they've just started about putting Israelites in the media again. Do you see how this devil works, man? Okay, he'll put the spotlight on you for a second, then he'll revert back to the initial catalyst, which was ISIS, a project of theirs anyway, demonize them some more, or demonize a group of people some more, okay, and then boom, after that, revert back to the truth, and then now they have a reason, because they're going to say, and apparently there's people in Germany that are trying to do the same thing, went after ISIS, came and want to come back, and now they're saying, look, it's a global situation, it's a global problem, that perpetuates the war, that perpetuates financial disruption, financial uncertainty, which is already on the gameplay anyway, okay, that reverts to crashes, which will equal martial law, which will equal Salakia. Before that will be outbreaks, okay. And you got all these prophecies, because you have to follow the order of prophecy. You got all these prophecies coming in, all right, from different angles, happening at the appointed time, all right, which will lead to the return of the Lord. But bottom line is that they want to demonize us, man. You know, they want to demonize us, and after they, you know, take the light of Shamima Begum, it's gonna be, well, we've got a deeper problem than that. Yeah, we could revoke Shamima Begum her citizenship to come back to the UK, but then we've already got terrorists here, and who they're gonna point at? See, that's they need a cue to directly call us terrorists, and that cue is using their first catalyst, ISIS. They're gonna say we've already got terrorists here. Those terrorists are the black Hebrew Israelites, and that's not what we are, but that's their label of us, because we're not black Hebrew Israelites. We are just the Hebrew Israelites. Okay. So you see these things in the news, you got to think deeper, man. You know, because it's not just at what they give you at face value. It's just setting them up to really come at their true target, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And on earth, who represents Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? His prophets, man. That's why we got this in the scriptures. The book of Matthew chapter 5 and 11, and it says this: blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. So we're not meant to be worried, oh man, you know, they're starting to demonize us, they're gonna round us up, they're gonna start killing us, they're gonna start, you know. We ain't meant to be like that. We're meant to be rejoicing, man. When they put us on the news and call us black Hebrew Israelite terrorists and hate groups and black supremacists and all of this and all of that, we should be saying Brakte Shai, man. You know, why? Because it proves or gives us a good indication that we might just be the men of the Lord, because he said his men will go through this. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So the prophets of old got it, and the prophets are back here again, so we're going to get it again. So you can even comfort yourself in the fact that, although I don't remember, I've been through this before. Nah, man, comfort yourself. I'm joking, but comfort yourself in the scriptures and on the Lord, man, because that is who and what will sustain us, man. You know, you are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. So we got the salt, you know. We are the valuables, man. We are the chosen ones. We are really anointed, man, of the Lord, man. You know. So we gotta look out for these things and rejoice at it, man, because it's, hey, at the end of the day, it's what has to happen, man. You know. Now I typed in concentration camps, and it's giving me old stuff, man. I typed in concentration camps in the UK and the US, and it's telling me about you know, Japan and back in Germany and stuff, because they don't want you to know. They're trying to keep it on a hush that they've got concentration camps, man. You know, but and this is just Google, but when you do deeper research, you actually, there's I would say a couple concentration camps, quite a good few number here in the UK. You know, back where I'm originally from in London, you know, up in Enfield, north side, just past Enfield, you have Essex, a bit of a what do you call it, suburban, just outside the countryside area. They got a concentration camp up in just past Enfield, where I live, man. Where I'm originally from, man. You know, so they ain't gonna put it out there, but man, trust me, these places are being built, man. The guillotine's coming back, you know. The guillotine's already here. They're just gonna bring it back into the media, man. You know, bring it back into society, man. And they're gonna start killing people, man. AKA the prophets, man. You know. And I typed in martial law. I already know what it is. I just wanted to see what they've said. This was updated when? It's not even saying, man. Yeah, it's not even saying here. You know, I'm all over the place, Salakia, but I just wanted to see what they were saying about martial law. And they said martial law is the imposition of direct military control of normal civilian functions of government, especially in response to a temporary emergency such as invasion, major disaster, or in an occupied territory. Now, Trump said that a couple of days ago, I watched it live on my phone via RT News. You know, it's quite a good app. If you could get your hands on it, then, you know, go for it, man. And I watched his live conference, and he basically said that he's going to sign the papers that America will go into a state of emergency, man. An emergency shutdown, okay? You know, and he was talking a load of shit, as usual, man. You know, but he's claiming that he's drawing money from here, there, and everywhere, and what he's going to do to China, etc., etc., and the trades that they have with China, and how much he's turned around the country. And basically he was just gassing it up, saying that whatever he does affects China, and that they're rebuilding China, okay? And how many billions, and the way he says billions, I find it funny, man. Billions and billions and billions. How many billions he's drawn from here, there, and everywhere, but yet he's still building and all that money, the majority of it, even though he said he's not going to, he's going to redirect it into the war, okay? And pretty much saying how much basically the deficit he's turned around from the statistics that were given from Homeland Security. But in Homeland Security and other sources don't have those statistics. So that proves to you there's a higher agenda, man. You know, but the masses just won't see it, because the word mass means death, man. And that's what the most people are, man. Spiritually dead, man. You know. But martial law's coming back, man. You can clearly see martial law's looming, man. You know, martial law is looming, man. And as you can see, all the prophecies are coming from different angles, tying in, falling in at the correct order and time, and it's all gonna point back to the return of the Lord, man. You know, I just wanted to get a couple of these things out. Oh, I don't think I hit this one. You know, this was last month. You know, Black Hebrew Israelites confronting Covington Catholic students hate group. You know, that's what they're just painting us as, that, man. You know, so all they needed now was to go back to a catalyst that's already out there, like this bitch, okay, ISIS, which is fake anyhow. So once they've put their fear of terrorism back in the people's hearts in the UK and all around the world, they now have the right to talk about Israelites on a bigger scale. They sowed the seed, then they went to this woman, now they're back again and they're going to do it, man. That's why you got to trust in the Lord, man. You know, and the Lord told us that this is going to happen. Anyhow, man, I've been all over the place with this video, but I just wanted to get that out, man. But, man, brothers, man, meditate on the word, man, because time's coming where it's going to kick off, man. Anyways, with that, I'm going to say shalom.